Hi everybody, Susie here. I'm just trying to be another beauty guru on YouTube, and today we're not playing with this palette. We are actually going to be playing with this one. She has been loved a lot. This is the Witch is Familiar, the Battybean collab with Fantasy Cosmetica, and I am going to try to do a purple and red look, and I'm gonna step out of my comfort zone for this one a little bit because I want to be better at doing makeup, and I want to, get ready and show you all how to get ready and do it better. I'm limited with my brushes that I have, though, so I don't have the world's greatest brushes. I have this $2 We Don't Talk About Bruno brush. I have a couple of those. So yeah, that's kind of what I've got to work with. Is, just brushes that I've come across, and, like the Wall of Mart. I haven't invested in brushes, so, but I'm going to try to do this look. Let me know in the comments what you think of it. I'm going for purple and red. My husband suggested the colors. I said, okay, that sounds like fun. So, let's do it. Get my eyes nice and primed and ready to go. How is everybody? Are you staying warm? It is absolutely frigid here. I think it is 11 below outside, and unfortunately we only got about 1.5 inches of snow. We got some snow drifts, but nothing that I can make a snow angel in, so I'm a little disappointed. If you're gonna give me the snow, give me the fucking snow, people. You know what I mean? Giving me the cold, but not the snow to play in. I got chapped lips over here because of the brutality that you have outside. So let's take care of that issue. That's the Laneige that I got from Sephora. So, I was looking at these last night, and I couldn't tell you how much was in the NARS, but I had the container. There's 0.22 ounces. So almost 1/4 ounce in this, and only 0.17 in this. Don't they look like this one's bigger because it's a wider container? Yeah, so this one, which I've hardly used, is already empty. And I use this every day, and it's not quite empty yet, but I'm very careful with it. So, yeah, I don't need a lot of it because it works so well. With this one, I need a lot, and it doesn't work well. For me, the Conceal and Perfect doesn't work. If you're younger than me, in your 20s and 30s, it probably will work great for you, but I've got a lot of under eye baggage here. My eyes are very frail right here. So, that being said, I've got mature skin. I'm not in my 30s, I'm not in my 40s, okay? So, let's just leave it at that. And, yeah, it's kind of rude to ask a lady her age. Should I start with the purple and get darker? Or should I start with the dark? No, let's go in with Cauldron, which was the light lavender shade, and we'll get our crease going. Kind of. I always do my eyes round shaped, and I kind of want to try to bring it out. See, that's why I don't do that. Okay. Now I know. My eye wrinkles right there. I wonder if I put tape there, if that would have helped. Too late now, I've already started. this goes better on my other eye because I have scar tissue here from where I got bit on the eye years ago. So it tries not to sit there. So I try not to do that very often, but today I'm going to because I'm stepping out of my comfort zone, y'all. Let's have some fun with this, shall we? It's just makeup. I already know I've got a scar there, so it's not going to sit right. So let's see what it does on the other side. Maybe I do have more skill than I think. Maybe this will work the way I want it to. This Fantasy Cosmetica palette is still available. I think she's $45 if I remember correctly. And you'll be supporting Battybean, Betty Jean on YouTube. I just love it, the color story and everything. I got it for the Halloween season. It's so pretty. See, I have wrinkles here too, but the color deposit's better. That'll work. Yeah. Now we're going into Coven, which is the darker purple shade. Same brush. No need to make a bunch of laundry. And I'm just going to pack that on out here in the outer corner. I don't know if I want to blend that out. I just know I want to pack it. Kind of bring a little bit of depth over here. And then we're going to go in with the red shade. See how that looks. We had a little bit of a snowstorm here. I'm sure half the country got it. Wichita got nailed. My daughters live in Wichita. 2 of them do anyways. And they were telling me about it. One of them was. She said they had great big snowflakes, and I was jealous because we didn't. We just have, you know, that dandruffy looking snow. The snow is very powdery and soft and nice, and it doesn't have ice in it, which is, God, that came on so beautifully over here. Real easy too. Hey, I did it. I got 2 like wing-like things going on. All right. All right, now we're going to switch brushes and go into Tarot, which is the lighter red. And then I'll put Chant in. So I didn't quite cut the crease, but you get the picture. All right. And there's this beautiful red shimmer and this beautiful purple shimmer I'm going to use. That looks neat. I like that. I'm taking off the darker shade and I'm going back into the lighter purple cauldron. And I'm bringing this right above that red. Same thing on this side. That looks good. All right, so we're going to go into this spells and herbs. First, I want to darken up that red a little bit. With Chant. Yeah. What do you think so far? I like it. It is coming together. I'm trusting the process. It is brighter than I'm used to, and I'm okay with that because I want it to be bright and then darkened, but light. Am I doing that right? Yeah, I think so. I think so. Yeah. So how's everybody doing? I know in my last video I had a bit of a cry sesh. I'm coming to a better acceptance of the whole situation. Today is a better day for me. I don't know about my husband. He was more accepting yesterday, I think, than he is today. Because, well, the reality is, this kind of thing sucks. Nobody wants to lose an eye. But, hoping that they don't steer us wrong with this doctor. Oh, look how nice and neat that line is. I love it. Perfect on both sides. Yes. See, normally I just go round. I don't come out here. So that's what's kind of throwing me off a bit. But that's okay. It's okay. Now, I'm going to go in to spells. But first, got to get a little bit of glue on my lid. Glue helps make the glitter more punchy, stay in place, not crease. I have seen women do the glitter without the glue, and that's great, and it goes on beautifully, but this is just part of my process. So I've seen them use this particular palette without glitter glue and with glitter glue. So it just, you have to test the waters and see which works for you. For me, I prefer the glitter glue. I have better luck. I have less creasage throughout the day. I always use my finger going in with spells because I don't really have a dedicated glitter brush that will do the trick. And my finger gets that color precisely. Now, I am going to be investing in good brushes, but I don't know if I'm going to do the brushes first or the camera first. I think the camera first because my husband, he wants to start vlogging a little about his life. So I'm really excited for him. I'm very supportive, and he wants it to be his own vlog and not an extension of mine. And he's got his name all picked out and everything. I just have to set him up with the account. That looks stunning. Oh yeah. I think I'm going to go in with Oracle, which is this darker pinky purpley shade. And I'm going to put it in between the two, the red and the purple shade, for a transition color. That looks lovely. See, that's a little bit pinky purple. Just right there, so that it's not such a harsh line. Can you see the transition? I love it. I think it's coming beautifully. I do have a little bit of skill. I do. All right. I'm digging it. I'm going to go in with the Revlon Color Stay. Haven't used this old friend in a minute. Yeah, I'm not going to do a primer. I've already got my skincare on. Kind of light on me now, isn't it? I haven't used this one. All right, I got my base on, and now it's time for some bronzer. Let's bronze this shit up. Going in with Pat McGrath. I just really like the way this one looks on me. It's nice and warm, which is what his job is to do, is to warm up the skin. My husband's listening to Piano Man downstairs. I just love that song. It is the best. I can't remember what birthday it was, but me and my friends went out and they took me to this bar, and it was just a little dive bar with a big table in the middle where a pool table should have been, but it was a round table, and it was right next to the jukebox, and there was about 10 other people in the bar besides us, and they put this song on, and we all started singing. Next thing you know, the entire bar started singing this song. On my birthday, I felt so special because everybody was singing my song. It was just so much fun. Of course, I woke up the next morning in the back of a van down by the river, literally on the lake. Like, I look outside, I was pretty. What are we doing here? They said, you wanted to go to the lake, so we came to the lake. I was like, I did? Don't remember much of the night, but I remember waking up at the lake. That was how I would party. Very, very, let's go warm. Let's go with nutmeg today. Very, very, very wild times. But yeah, woke up at a lake after my birthday one year because I wanted to go. So the boys took me. When Rich and I got to go see Stevie Nicks and Billy Joel a couple of years ago, it's going on 3 years now. We had rows. We had our seats 16 rows from the stage, on the floor, right there. And when everybody turned to go take their seat, I kept walking Rich up to the front, and I got him all the way up to the front. And I said, "You see her?" And he goes, "Right there." And I pointed his hand. I said, "Right there." And he goes, "Yeah, I see her." I said, "That's Stevie Nicks. You just did your first stage rush." He was like, "Oh, you tricked me." And the little bouncer dude, he could have been 12, was trying to tell me, "Ma'am, you need to get to your seat." And it's like, boy, shut up. You know, like, treat your elders with respect. You have no idea the magnitude of this concert because you have no idea of the people in it and what they mean to so many of us. And I sang every song. I belted it. And when Billy, I could see him bringing out his harmonica. He was getting the little necklace thing on for his harmonica. I said, "He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. He's gonna sing the song." And I recorded the whole thing, and there was like 50,000 people. The place was sold out, and it was just packed, and everybody was singing Piano Man. And man, let me tell you, that was such a good feeling. Such a good feeling. Gotta go to a live concert, you know. See your people, see your heroes, you know. Do it, because one day they're going to be gone, and you're going to be like, "Man, I wished I'd seen them in concert," you know, because I got to see Metallica at the Monsters of Rock 88. I know I've shared this before, but I did. I was 14. My girlfriend was 15. We were dropped off in downtown LA at the Coliseum, and my dad said, "You meet me right back here at 9:30 tonight," because it was a 5-band show. And we're like, okay. We didn't have cell phones to call them if anything went wrong. Nothing. There were pay phones, but we didn't have any money. We would have had to do the "We Had a Baby Eats a Boy" collect call. And if you don't know that commercial, you're too young to be on this channel. Long distance calls back in the day, folks, were quite expensive. Okay, that's getting kind of big, but so are my eyes, so that's okay. We're going to go big today. I should have sharpened this. But look how easy that just came on and colored and filled in, and look at that brown. It matches the eye. Let's do it here. But no, the "We Had a Baby Eats a Boy" was a long distance phone call commercial. I would say, "What is your name?" You know, because the operator would come on and you'd say, "I have to make a collect call." Name of the person making the collect call, and they would record it. And you had like 10 seconds to say whatever it is you needed to say. "We had a baby eats a boy" is the commercial, because they had a baby and it was a boy. And they were calling everybody collect, all out-of-state calls, and they were calling them from the hospital collect, saying, "We had a baby eats a boy." It was a commercial. It's supposed to be funny. It's stuck in my head. It's like an earwig now in my head, and it's got to go because now it's stuck in my head. But we would call our parents, and instead of saying who it is, it'd be like, "I need to be picked up now. Come pick me up. I'm at the skating rink." You know, whatever it was you could think of to say, they would, you know, then they would, because you can't call home collect. They ain't gonna accept charges. "Do you accept the charges?" "No." Click. Better be creative, you know. We had lock-ins. I was at a Skaterama lock-in for a New Year's Eve one year. And yeah, that was an all-night skating event. And so, the tip just broke off. Son of a biscuit. Boy, that's how they get you. The tip breaks off. Just the tip, ma'am. Give me the tip. I'm going to want the whole damn thing. Yeah, that concert was so much fun. My mom was waiting for the phone call. The concert in California, the Monsters of Rock 88. She was freaking the fuck out because there was a helicopter overhead and it was a news crew and they were showing the concert, and apparently they were trying to say that there was a riot going on at the concert in downtown LA where her 14-year-old daughter was. But she had no idea where, just somewhere in that Coliseum with all those thousands of people. It wasn't a riot. What had happened was this, okay? So Metallica was the second band to come out, and I was really excited to see Metallica, and I just wanted to rush the fence because we were up in the stands, and I was just going to stand by the fence. So I was like, come on, Priscilla, let's go. And we started to run, and I turned around, and I looked, and the whole Coliseum, all the people got up, and like a wave of people were coming down, and I was like, oh, run! So we were running as fast as we could. And then my foot got stuck and I was like, what the shit? And I fell. And the last thing I saw as I was falling was Priscilla was climbing on the fence, and she's in a little mini skirt. And I'm in jeans and a shirt, and jean shorts and a t-shirt. And she's in a little mini skirt and this little bustier piece. And I see her on the fence like this, like a little cockroach. And the fence goes down. I was like getting trampled on, and somebody grabs me and throws me up over the seats, and my girlfriend caught me, and we're in this mosh pit. It was huge, ginormous, and we're going around and we're like this so we didn't get our heads beaten. And then we found this lady who was this much pregnant. I mean, she was like about to pop any minute. Her water was going to break, you know what I mean? And I'm like, what the hell are you doing at a heavy metal concert this much pregnant? I just wanted to see the band. She was crying. She was upset. We pulled her out of the mosh pit right next to the stage we were, and all the seats that they had for the people on the floor were crushed into little tiny pieces. All the seats were broken. Then there was like this wave of black men in yellow jackets, and there was fighting, and there was blood because they were beating on the kids, on the heavy metal kids. The white kids were getting beat up by the black people who were the security guards. I didn't know they were security guards. But James Hetfield came out and he goes, "Oh, you yellow jackets," because he stopped the concert. He stopped the concert because there was this huge fighting going on. And he stopped the concert and he says, "This is their concert. If they want to tear it up, you let them tear it up." So then you can see in the footage of the news footage all across the stage was nothing but yellow jackets. First they were just there, then they finally said fuck it, and they went. And it was a free for all. You could sit wherever you want after that. It was really cool. We had so much fun. You know, it was just so much fun. And when I told my mom about it, she goes, "I didn't say you could go to a concert and start a riot." I'm like, what are you talking about, a riot? There was no riot. We just rushed the stage, and it kind of got a little out of hand, but I didn't start no riot. The riot was going, you know, it was going, whether I was there or not, you know. And yeah, that was fun. That was fun, going back to school and telling them the next Monday how the concert was. And I'm so jealous. You know, I loved it. Ate it up. But no, I didn't even have a boyfriend who would go with me, so just me and my girl Priscilla. She had the same last name as me. We were both Estradas. So Daddy was really nice to her because she could have been a cousin, but we didn't know if she was or not. But yeah, we had a lot of fun as kids. There was so much to do and so little time to do it in. You know, you could walk the streets at night. Now, I'm not saying you should, because it's dangerous out there, and it was dangerous then too, but I always carried a knife on me. Multiple, you know. I remember, because I had run away from home one time. I was probably 15, and the cops pulled me over. So they were asking me my parents' names and stuff, and I told them, and I gave them my mom's number, and they found like 5 knives and a big machete on me. And no, it wasn't a machete. It was that Rambo knife that had the compass on it and the thing inside of it, and it was a big blade. What the hell was it? But my daddy had gave that to me, and the cops were telling him, well, we found your daughter with all these knives. And he goes, yeah, I gave those to her. Sir, why would you give your daughter knives? He says, you see her out here? I can't control her. At least I know she's safe. So, Daddy took me home. I didn't get arrested. I just went home. I didn't want to go home, but I had to because the police said so. It kind of sucked, but you know, it is what it is. You're a kid. You don't want to be home anymore. You know, there were bad things going on at the house, and I didn't want any part of it. And it was out of my control. And I thought my mom knew about the bad stuff that was happening, but she didn't. And when she found out, she removed the bad stuff from the house, but she didn't find out for years. I have run away again. Because I didn't want to be there with the bad stuff. And she was like, she came to the school because I was still going to school. I'm a fucking runaway and I'm going to school because I'm a dumbass. What else am I going to do? Right? I can't get in trouble for ditching. They'll catch me. They were always at my girlfriend Gina Luna's house. The security from the school, because we had armed security. And it was so funny. She would always throw parties, and she lived right across the street from the school. And they would come and they'd start knocking on the door, and everybody would scramble out the back and go over the fence and take off. And it was so funny because she was really high, and they go, we know you're in there. And she goes, I know you're out there. But she wasn't going to answer the door. She didn't have to. They weren't cops. They were just high school security guards trying to get us to go back to school. My school had barbed wire fencing all around. Yeah, it was one of those metal detector schools. But, you know, we did what we could. We had fun. We made the best of a bad situation, and, you know, it's what we did. I spent a lot of time with Gina Luna. I don't know whatever happened to her. She became a hardcore junkie. She had, last I saw, 5 kids. She wasn't taking care of them. She kept dropping them off at her parents' house. And she was off doing dope every chance she could get. I don't know if she ever got clean. I hope she did. She was doing drugs before I did drugs. But, you know, it is what it is. We all make choices in life. It's what, it's our decisions that help create the person we're going to be. And some of those experiences I wouldn't wish on anybody. Some of those, like that concert, I wouldn't trade for the world. I was very lucky to get to go. And it was a blast. It was a fucking blast, let me tell you. And I didn't care about all of them other bands. I only cared about Metallica. That's what I went there to see. That's who I was going to see. And that's who I got to see, and I was really happy with that. And I know Whitesnake and the Scorpions were there. I think Dawkins and Van Halen headlined it. And so it was Metallica, Whitesnake, Van Halen, Dawkins, and the Scorpions. And I got to see them all. So it was just so much fun. And yeah, thanks for going down memory, blah, 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 blah. Thanks for listening to me shoot off my mouth. I'm going to go in with this as a liner. The lip is chapped. It's peeling. Can't talk and do this. Sorry for all the quietness. It is not an easy thing to do, especially when your lips start to disappear. For me, it's my upper lip that disappears. There it is. All right, let's get my lipstick out that I wore earlier. I really like my eyes. I think they look fantastic. I think I'm going to get the straight iron out and straighten my hair and wear it down. I think it will look cute with this little 80s look I've got going on. It's very fun. Big brows. 2016 is coming back at you with the big brows. I think that's when I was working the country club. I'm going to college still. I didn't finish college, obviously. Oh, I love that look. This is the NYX Butter Gloss. All right, what do you guys think so far? I think I look really cute. I look so cute. I'm adorable. Hope you agree. Going in with Violet Voss. Yeah, she's worn. I've used her a lot. It's a beautiful thing. Oh yeah. Yeah, he's blasting that music, having a good old time. I love it. I got him 2 Alexises. 2 of the Amazon Echo Dots, the little AI assistants. You say, hey Alexis, what time is it? You know, those little speakers. Yeah, I got him one for the downstairs and one for the upstairs so that he can find out what time it is whenever he wants. He can find out about the weather. He can make a phone call because his phone looked not really accessible for blind people. Now I need to get up and close and personal with my eyes. God, that's pretty. I love it. I love it. Well, I hope you are all snug as bugs and rugs at your home and safe and not out in this weather. I hope that this video finds you all happy with your family at home, relaxing. Thank you so much for joining me. I really, really appreciate all the support I've gotten. Gotta give a shout out to my Amber Luna, because I know she watches these videos. Amber, I love you. Grandbabies are the best, let me tell you. I love them. Love them. They are awesome. I'm going to finish with this One Size finishing powder. I want to start singing the song that he's playing. He's playing some Billy Joel, and I like me some Billy Joel. Now he's playing Freebird. That's awesome. Love it. This looks good. One Size. Send me some PR. Love them. They're so good. All right, y'all. I almost forgot. I think I need a little more blush after that powder went on. Yeah. I didn't put any more product on. I'm kind of wiping the powder off of the blush. There we go. That's better. Now let's go in with this highlighter. Let little baby Jesus see me from the sky. Oh yeah, that's Gorgina. Love it. All right, y'all. Well, this is the finished look. What do you think? You like it? Do you love it? You want to know how to do it? I will show you how to do it. Just watch the video. I think I just showed you how to do it. Thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate it. It's been a blast. I always have so much fun when I'm recording and putting on makeup. It's my favorite. It's the bomb. Oh, let's put some Milani Make It Last. Why not? Yes, that sets that powder down beautifully. All right, thank you guys again for joining me. Sorry it was such a long video. They always run long when they're with me. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.